From wherever you are in the world. Once again, you are welcome to my channel. This is Manuel Crypto talking to you. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can successfully trade futures. Futures. We've heard lots of folks talk about futures. People have people have heard lots of things about futures, good things, bad things. In this video, I'm going to tell you what futures is all about and how you can go about it. It's very simple. It's a simple process. Okay, so now this is futures trading on Bybit. Okay, on Bybit account. So before you can trade there, first of all, you must have a verified account on Bybit, and after you have your verified account, okay, you just click on, under if you look at the let me use my icon. If you look at the bottom of your screen, you're going to see the different options that are talking about home market, derivatives, trade, and assets. Okay, so for futures, you are looking at we are looking at let me get my icon again. um just hold on. So we are looking at, this is what we are looking at. This is derivatives. Okay, in Bybit it's called derivatives. In so many other platforms it's called futures. Okay, so it's the same thing. Okay, so you log onto your Bybit account and then you click on derivatives. That's the one showing with yellow at the bottom of my screen. Okay, derivatives. So once you click on your derivatives, okay, you can then choose any coin you want to buy. So the first thing, let's say you have a signal or you've done your analysis, you've chosen a particular coin you want to buy. Okay, let's say for example you want to buy BTC. You just you come here, this place that is titled Gala/USDT. That's where you can search for any coin. Okay, so you click on it. Once you click on it, let's do that now. If you click on it, okay, you're gonna get this option, so you can come here and search. Okay, you can come here and search for the coin you want. So let's type here, let's type BTC. Okay, so you can see different options come up. So let's tick this first one. Okay, let's click on this first one, this BTC. So we're going to click on it to take us to the BTC page. You can see now, you can see we had Gala before, that has changed to BTC. Okay, so we are now in the BTC space right now. We are in the BTC space. Okay, you can see the current price as at this video is about 17,000 plus. Okay, so yep. So for you to start a trade, okay, for you to start a trade, there's some things you need to put in place. Okay, let me just touch them briefly. First of all, remember, when it comes to futures, you need to be very, very careful with your leverage. Okay, we're going to talk about in subsequent classes. Okay, so the first thing you need to look about is this is our leverage. Here we have 10x here. That is where you determine your leverage. So I always, for beginners especially, I encourage them to use low leverage for proper risk management. So if you click on that 10x now, in your case it might not be 10x, it might be something else, but you click on it, you're going to get different options. Let's click on it. Click on it now, we have the option to increase or decrease it. You can see that. So you can increase or decrease your leverage. Okay, you can increase or decrease your leverage. If you want a higher leverage, you can increase it. You can see, you can increase it even up to 100x. What that means is that if you have a capital of, let's say, $50 to trade, if you use 100x, it's going to be $50 times 100. That will give you about $5,000. So it's like you are borrowing money actually. Okay, you can decrease it also. You can decrease it to even 1x. Okay, for beginners, I always advise you don't use more than 5x. Okay, so after you click on the leverage you want, you click save, and you can see that that part has changed to what? It has now changed to what? It has changed to 5x from 10x because we chose 5x. Good. The next thing you need to change, or to depends on what you want, you can decide to change this cross. Okay, you click on cross to change it. You click on it, you can change it to isolated. From cross to this is isolated, yeah. From cross you can change it to isolated. Okay, isolated, you can change that. Change that to isolated. Sorry, let's the leverage has changed, so let's adjust it back to our 5x we wanted. Okay, change it back to isolated. So we now have isolated and 5x, assuming that's what we want. You can change it to any other thing. Now, isolated, what does isolated mean? Isolated means that when you are trading, you only want the trade to be concentrated on your current capital. In other words, if for example now you are making profit or you are making loss, only the money you involved in the trade will be at risk. For example, I'm in a trade right now. Okay, I'm in a trade, this particular trade. My position size, just hold on. Okay, this particular trade, this is my position size. Okay, about $10,000. That's considering my my leverage plus my margin. Now, if for example, okay, I'm lucky that I'm in profit right now. I'm in profit, so but assuming I'm in a loss, I'm in a loss. Okay, if I'm in a loss, my loss will be limited to just this. But if I set my stop loss, it will also be limited to my stop loss. But it will not be limited to any other money in my accounts. That is what happens when you use isolated. Okay? But if you use cross, if the trade goes against you, the money will also affect your other money. So that's why I always tell students focus on isolated. Okay, but when I get to risk management class, I'm going to talk more on that. Okay, so trade, we have our isolated, we have our 5x. Okay, for example, we have a we have $126 now. Wait, let me because this is not a real trade, so let me just change this to 1x leverage. Okay, so that I don't go and buy what I'm not supposed to buy, because it's just a video. Okay, so now now you've changed it to isolated and your leverage. The next thing you have in this account, for example, there's about $126 left there. So if you want to buy now, you can use this option here. Let me put it properly so you see it. You can use this arrow here. Okay, you can alternate this arrow to determine the amount you want to use to trade. Okay, you can drag it to anywhere you want to determine the amount you want to use. So let's say you want to use, so we have 126. As I'm increasing it, okay, you can see that as I'm increasing it, the value is changing. Okay, so that will determine how much I want to use to buy. So after doing that, I can decide to use the buy button if I want to long. Okay, or I use the sell or the short button if I want to short. Okay, now when you buy or when you long, what you are saying is that you want to enter the trade, and if the price should go higher, if the price should rise, you will be in profit. That's what it means. If you bought, now I'm buying at 17,360 or thereabouts. If the price should rise to, let's say, 18,000, I will be in profit. That's what it means to buy. Okay, that's what it means to buy. But if I want to short, this is our short or our sell. In that case, it's like prediction. I am predicting that if the price should fall, for example, it's on 17,370 now. This is it, 17,370. If the price should fall to, let's say, 16,000, I will be in profit. That's what it means to short. So unlike what we saw in sport you can only long, you can only buy in sports, but in futures you can long, you can also short. If you long, it means you are predicting that the price will go higher and you will be in profit, while if you short, you are predicting that the price will go lower and you will also be in profit. So that's how it works, simple. So now let me buy this now. So I've already chosen the amount I want. About, you can see here, I can choose how much I want with this arrow. Okay, you can see the arrow moving now. My amount is moving. So let me leave it here and just buy. Let me long in this case now. Okay, let me long. So I'll click my my long button now. I'll click my long button so that I can start the trade now. Okay, so I'll click it now. You can see it's successful now. You can see that my positions now, before I had just Gala, which was an old trade before we started. Now I have an extra position, BTC USDT. This, I've now bought BTC now, and it is now in the trade. Okay, it is now in the trade, and I bought it at this price. You can see the entry price. I bought it as an entry price, okay, of 17,375. That's the size that I bought it. Okay, so if this thing that keeps rising, once it keeps rising, I will be in profit. If it rises to 18,000, I'll be in profit. If it falls, I'll be in loss. Okay, so that's the way futures works. That's the way futures works. Longing on futures, that's the way it works. But alternatively, let me close this trade. Let me just close this trade because it's not a real trade. Okay, let me close this trade. The real trade is already running. As you can see, I'm already in profit. This is the real trade that was properly analyzed. This one is the real one that was properly analyzed. This Gala, you can see it's already in profit. So let's go to so alternatively, either you buy or you can short. So assuming I want to short in this same BTC, you cannot do two of them in this case. You have to choose one based on your analysis. But assuming I decide to short instead of longing, the same thing. I've chosen my BTC. Okay, I use this arrow to determine how much I want to use. Okay, and then I click on what? I click on shorts. I click on shorts. Shorts. That's all. Simple. So let me do that now. Click on shorts. Successful. So it has entered the trade. Okay, it has entered the trade. So if this thing now falls, because it's a short trade, if it falls to, let's say, 16,000, I'm going to be in profit and I end the trade. That's the way it works. That's what futures is all about. That's what futures is all about. That's all very, very simple. Another thing I may just want to show you at this point is that you can see at the top of our screen, at the top of our screen, there are two things I need to show you. This is the first thing, trades. This trade is showing you the normal page we are in now. That's what this trade is showing you. But if you want to see a chart of your chart, this is beyond this class. Maybe when you get to the master class, I'm going to show you all this. Okay, you can click on charts to see what is happening in the charts. So for you to do your analysis, you can click on that chart. So let me do that. If I click on that chart, okay, you can see the chart has come up now. So you cannot you cannot analyze this chart using different analytic tools to determine if the price will rise or it will fall. This is something I'm going to teach you. I have a class for this. Okay, I'm going to teach you this. There's a class for this. So that's not for everybody, for a few people, not for everybody, definitely. Okay, so once you have this skill to analyze charts, you'll be able to accurately predict whether price will fall or price will rise. If price will rise, if you expect that price will rise further, okay, you enter the trade, you buy, and if it rises, you make your profit. But if you expect that price will, if you expect that, this is giving me, let me get this off. Okay, if you expect that price will fall, you short, and it falls, you make your profit. That's all. But you need to be skilled at this analysis. You need to be skilled. If you're not skilled at it, you will mess yourself up. And that's why my mentorship is important. There are different categories. There are some mentorship I have that I will not teach you this. I will just give you signals. I will just teach you some proper risk management, and then I give you signals. Then there are some mentorship. There are some packages I have that I will teach you this also. Okay, so this is the importance of mentorship. To understand how to accurately predict the market, you buy, okay, or you long or you short, and you'll be in profit. Okay, so this is what futures trading is all about.